DozhaToldya Podcast 156. But we wanna start it off with a little Dame Dozha video, man, exclusive.
What? Joe Blood made $20 million. That's crazy.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Joe. Jada. You gotta tap in with us. It's about to go stupid. We gonna tease the world with the Joe and Jada show. We running it up every single week. You know what I'm saying? Every single day when I open up my phone, I see a new rapper.
I know that he's more in tune with the culture right now. Everything around the board. He got me beat everywhere around the board. That young gotta come take my job. I can't put that young in position to get me out the way, and now I'm running around, can't feed my family. I think it's too much money out here for them.
Oh, I'm black. I'm black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Now. Either you got a good business or you don't.
Now all the rappers want to do podcasts. Right. I got something for y'all. Now all the rappers want to do podcasts.
Now all the rappers want to do podcasts, and I'm mad, my bad. I guess I tell some stories to a beat that make y'all laugh. Like the one about the rapper, which one? Take your pick, go through your phone, take a pick. You could pick any rapper who once had a hit, but was it really a hit? Well, maybe a hit. Well, at least he got some shine. Yeah, barely a blip. He said he got it all alone and got no ownership. And now that the ships have sailed, well, that's about it. End the story, cause after the label eat, that's the end of glory. They said he wasn't able to meet, I guess they couldn't recoup. Don't even trip, dog, I know what we gon' do. We already got some mics, we need some soups. Let's buy some cameras and talk shit like Stephen A. do. But we seen when Bron run down with Stephen A. do. He ain't talking about nothing. Hell, I guess I got some smoke for Stephen A. too. I don't like what y'all talking about on none of them shows. Got $1 million worth of game, but none of it shows. Don't shot the $1 million worth of game. I fuck with Wallow, but why ain't wanna buy black? And why ain't talking like that in front of white folks? Don't he know we ain't supposed to do that? Like niggas twerking at graduation, we ain't supposed to do that. Kids and grown folks conversation, we ain't supposed to do that. Now you know you ain't supposed to be talking when grown folks talking. Stay in the child's place. I thought you knew that. And I guess I got smoke for RG3, cause dog, are you black? Cause I ain't like the pieces that you said about Miss Reese's. Look, you need to relax. And them jokes about the milk mag, hey yo, you can keep that. Cause like, X-Lax. Like for real, dog. You tripping. Stop hating on the black women. Yes, sir, man. Dedicated to RG3. All the rappers want to do podcasts. They got me out here heated. But I ain't that mad. I done cooled the fuck off. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, and this is the DozhaToldya Podcast 156. And this is an extra edition. So let's clap it up for the extra edition, man. The DozhaToldya Podcast 156. Extra, we all about it. We all about it over here, man. I was going to do an extra, I was going to go up a number, but I decided to just do an extra broadcast. Welcome to this week's first week of August. Congratulations, y'all. Kids are back in school. Y'all know what to do first and foremost, man. Make sure y'all lock in with me, man. Lock in with me, twin. Go ahead and follow us on all platforms. DozhaToldya on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We live on the Twitch app right now. If somebody is checking in, man, y'all let me know in the comment box, as you can see below. Also, we also live on Facebook. If you missed any part of the show, you can check in on the YouTube page. Last week, our YouTube was kind of scrambled. We still posted. And we tried to post some extra clips, some extra footage. We went on vacation a couple of weeks ago to Nebraska, so y'all check out that footage. Shout out to Miss VA. Actually, her video dropped tomorrow. So we're gonna be watching that next week. The gridded video, man. Shout out to Miss VA and Mike Fresh. But yeah, make sure y'all follow us on all platforms, man. Keep up with us, man. We out here. Move that stuff out the way. We out here doing what we can, man, to keep y'all informed, to have a little fun, man, on the new music that dropped. Man, we did pretty much our Metro review, the Metro Boomin' A Futuristic Summer. We did that review on the last time we checked in, so we had to come back and do a DozhaToldya Podcast playlist. I was like, damn, I forgot to do the podcast playlist this week. So never fear, we came back. The DozhaToldya Podcast playlist is here. Yeah. What y'all thought? What y'all thought we wasn't? Like y'all thought we wasn't gonna go live on Instagram? Yeah, man, I'm finna go ahead and go live on Instagram too, man. Cause we gotta keep these folks on their toes, man. Let them know that we've been doing this for a minute. But I can't stop now. And I gotta be a leader. You know? There's too many people depending on me for inspiration on what they should be doing, on how they should be doing it. So we got to show them, man. Live every other week. I mean, not every week, every week. All kind of ways. Every other day. So that's what we gonna do. We gonna go live on Instagram. But yeah, man, welcome again to the DozhaToldya Podcast, man. Let's get another round of applause, man. Yes. 156. This is an extra broadcast. We live on all platforms, man. We even live on Instagram right now, man. Shout out to everybody that watches us live. Again, what up, Miss Pope? Olivia Pope cousin checking in. Yeah, but we if you miss any part of the show, just know that you could go to the YouTube page, man. Make sure y'all lock in with me, man. And again, like and subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend, listen in, man. We want to just check in with y'all, man. Oh yeah, shout out to our sponsors, man. It's Not a Game Apparel. You know what it is? It's Not a Game. Omaha, Nebraska's finest. Very, very cool clothing line and very high quality. We got a couple of people checking in on the Facebook. Y'all might fuck with the kid. All right, so we did do a rendition of this broadcast earlier in the week. But we decided to come back again with some extras. And first and foremost, we're gonna talk about the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist, the new music that came out this week, which y'all should be jamming to. How y'all should be jamming. Lil Poppa dropped a new album. It's called Almost Normal Again. Yeah, man, y'all go check that out. Almost Normal Again, Lil Poppa, man. Evergreen, Duval Stand Up. He got Young and Ace on there, of course. Eric Music. Seti Hendrix, Mozzie, T-Roll, Elmatic, whatever his name is. Yeah, about 16 songs just dropped last week. Almost Normal. We played the About My Respect on the DozhaToldya Podcast playlist. Of course, we did talk about Metro Boomin' all week long, A Futuristic Summer. Y'all go check that out. If you are into the 2000s sound, the 2000s Atlanta mixtape sound. It was a good time, man. It was a fun time. I got to say that I wasn't really that impressed. I feel like it was a little overkill, and I wanted to hear more bars. I did enjoy Rocco's song on there. My favorite songs on there is I Want It All, Make It Make Sense, and then What the Fuck Going. Young Joe was the Young Dro was the MVP of the tape. So yeah, y'all go check that out, man. A Futuristic Summer. We talked about that already, pretty much. Speaking of summer, we played that new Jim Jones, Summer Where You At. I don't know if it's new. I think it's actually old, but we brought it back. Yeah, it's the old Jim Jones, Summer Where You At. But we brought it back, man, because it's a summertime record, man. It's hot out there. It's feeling good. Actually starting to feel good up here in Atlanta. I ain't going to lie to you. Juicy J got a new album out, Head on a Swivel. Yes, it got Wiz Khalifa, Project Pat, man, three-headed snake, or the three-headed, we're just going to call him the tribunal, the living tribunal, the rap living tribunal, man, and he got Gangsta Baby on there, man. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Y'all go check out that Head on a Swivel, man, this weekend. Of course, we still jamming that Alfredo 2 by Freddie Gibbs. A lot of folks are calling that one of the album of the year candidate. A lot of folks are calling that album of the year candidate. I know y'all don't know about that Sweetie. Hella Pressure out right now. She got some shit on there, man. Sweetie got a few. Yeah, she got more than a few. Fuck it. She got some shit on there. Y'all go check that out. You know. Sweetie. Hella Pressure. What else? Olivia Is My Sister for Real. Oh yeah. That's what you should be getting you out of all those scandals. India Shawn, man, Cotton Candy Boulevard, man. Y'all know I love India Shawn. Make sure you follow her on all platforms. It's just how it's spelled, India Shawn. Check out her whole discography, her whole catalog. I will not lead you wrong, but she got a new track out called Cotton Candy Boulevard with Lucky Day. And everything she dropped is a vibe. Mariah the Scientist got a new record called Is It a Crime? And she's got that new vibes. We loving Tyler's new music. WWP, we played that Is It? But I pretty much listened to all of that and like that. And of course, Kehlani, Chris Brown with Bryson Tiller. Only the hits, man. Look at Chris Brown getting nasty with his dance on the. Look at it. Look at Chris Brown. Yeah, man. We only play the hits, man. DozhaToldya Podcast playlist. You can find it on what? You can find it on Tidal. Excuse me, I kind of blanked out. My bad, y'all. Yeah, you can find it on Tidal. Shout out to Ye Ali, Jodeci, Trap House Jodeci 3, Ye Ali, man. Yeah, we play the best R&B and the best rap going, man. Dozha told you, man. If Dozha told you, you know it's the motherfucking hottest. You dig? All right. Again. We talked about last week, earlier in the week, Sha'Carri Richardson being arrested. And, I want to just say thoughts and prayers to Sha'Carri, man. Her boyfriend held her down. That's for sure. Her boyfriend really, really held her down. And he ain't really splattered her business all out there. Are they still not formatting my doggone stuff right, man? It's some bullshit. I want to say, man, y'all make sure y'all shout out ChatGPT. Cause ChatGPT been coming through for me like lately, like big time. DeepSeek ChatGPT. I've been making this ChatGPT like my little they've been like my little assistant. My little assistant ChatGPT been holding it down. So I gotta tell them to get to work so I can pull up some of these clips for y'all. Oh, I'm tripping. I can't wait. All right. Who checked in on Instagram? Nobody ain't checking on Instagram. Oh, y'all ain't fucking with me. What y'all thought about my new song, man? We dropped a new song. It's called Wanna Do Podcast, or we dropped a new video to the song. And we out here, you know? We're dropping music. We in the studio. If you know somebody that, you know, dropping right now, tell them get with me. Because, you know, we turned up in the studio. And, yeah, we working, man, out here, man. Got a new video, actually, I'm about to work on. And we shooting videos. I got a video for a client that I got to finish up the treatment for. Got a lot of stuff going on, man, in the 2025. In the 2025. All right, I hope that works. Okay, let's see. Where we at, man? Let's just go on the internet. Rest in peace to Miss JohnDough. Miss JohnDough has passed away, man. And I just want to say, it's actually Jayla Page, Miss JohnDough, OnlyFans, soft porn stars, I guess, you know, internet porn stars. But there's a lot of women that been popping up missing. You know, y'all got to be safe out here, man. Rest in peace, Miss JohnDough. So that was crazy. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. Let me see what my timeline talking about first and foremost. Football season about to be back in effect. We finna check. Let's check the timeline out and pull up these topics. I can't wait. Damn, I'm already an hour in. Homeless man goes viral. What y'all thought about it?
Money.
The homeless man viral song, freestyle. What y'all thought about it, man? I just want to say that anything is possible. Especially, you know, as a creative these days, anything is possible, man. This dude went on the street and was recording homeless people, and homeless man walked up and spit some real shit. And in Atlanta, it's going crazy on the internet. And he snapped.
It's my home, it's a different planet, bitch, I don't belong here. I chose this by my own will to come into hell for the souls here. You can catch me on the highway, on the...
Yeah, he went crazy. He went crazy, man. And ever since, you know, folks been imitating the video. My favorite part was at the end of the video how he was like, what y'all want? Y'all want me to do it again?
Real home is my home, it's a different planet, bitch, I don't belong here.
As fuck. Would you on the other hand, I was reaching out. I see people with the can and they tweaking out. Don't give a fuck about your saying. Y'all, hold on. I'm speaking in dialect, my mind left, I ain't even find it. I ain't even tripping on a bit. I ain't
gonna lie. You said what? You really good though, I ain't gonna lie.
you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking.
You really good though, I ain't gonna lie. You said what, twin?
I'm gonna say exactly what I just said. For the sake of the content, for the video type shit.
We got it, we good, twin. We gonna chop it up, put it together.
How y'all gonna do that though? You know what I'm saying? Cause I can listen to the bit one more time, bro. Know what I just said, bro, and re-say this the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got it.
Yeah, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, boy.
Yeah, man. I just love the way like stories like that turn out now. Shout out to Cuz. His TikTok is 1440 degrees. He said, I am not Jesus. His Instagram is 1440 Tay or TAH. Tay. He got his GoFundMe account, Donate to empower. Okay. Oh shit! And they done raised $10,000. It's $11,000 goal for this. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not a money person, nor am I greedy. The donations will not be used in vain. They will be utilized to fulfill a vision, one that is not my own. Now, this is a great story. This is a great story. I ain't know it went this deep. Okay, so he said, greetings. I recently went viral on social media for a talent of mine under the username 1440 Ta. I am homeless and have been for a great duration of time now. After going viral, I was suggested by a vast amount of individuals to start a GoFundMe. I am not a money person, nor am I greedy. These donations will not be used in vain. They will be utilized to fulfill a vision, one that isn't of my own, one of my own, he says. I have no say in what God needs me to do. Oh, let's read more. Why not? The vision is to use the potential I possess to help as much as possible at a great magnitude before I have to leave. I stated in the viral freestyle, helping in out or he going to die for a reason. I have multiple talents. I have right knowledge, right wisdom, and right overstanding. And with that, I can aid in changing this world for the better. Right on, cuz. Right on. He also goes to say, hold on, I want to make sure y'all can see this. He also goes to say, in order for that to take place and actually work, funding is needed. And at that point, it is a we thing, not just me. I stand on truth. I'm sure people are tired of lies and deception. The deaths. I know there are people that want to live to thrive. I'm sure there are people sick of or from consuming content with no substance. That indigestible and does absolutely nothing for the progression of being as a whole. Okay. And if you are one of those people who want to authenticate, I'll say, and love peace, that want authenticity, excuse me, love, peace, harmony, and damn, people still donating as I read. In return to this planet, this is for you. I am for you. And this is already too big to be stopped. We have children in this world that will grow to hate us in the future for the lack of effort that we put into the change of this dying present. Let's start now. This is a window of opportunity. Have faith in this, and as long as there is breath in my body, I will do my part in showing results, and even after, results will be shown. I am not alone. I've pondered deeply on this. The goal is posted at $50,000. Thank you. So I guess he had a goal of 50,000, and now it says 11K. He's had 565 donations, and that's incredible. That's incredible. The homeless man freestyle, man, and now he got a GoFundMe. 1440 TAH is his Instagram. Y'all go. He got the GoFundMe account in the bio. We finna follow him right now. And shit, send him some beats. I'm gonna tell bro pull up like shit. He got down, do the interview, whatever. All right, I'm finna send him the message right now. If you're interested in doing the interview, my boy, hey, I'm fucking with you. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow him, man. There goes Instagram right there. And there goes the GoFundMe. letting the homeless record music in ATL, man, and it changed somebody's life, man. You just never know, man, how this how creation can change your life. You just never know. Make the content, man, and even building a platform can possibly, help somebody change their life. I've seen it a lot of different times, so that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I really respect that, man. I'm really excited, and that's incredible. All right, we talked about Nicki Minaj, man, and overall, Jerry Jones, overall, we talked about Nicki Minaj going against Dez Bryant. And it was crazy, man, because, I just like the memes. I just like the memes when it comes to them saying that Nicki boyfriend had to wake up to the next morning. Yeah, I was having a ball, man, reading all that shit. But anyway, man, basically in a nutshell, I love this tweet right here because it sums up the whole ordeal. It says, Jerry Jones didn't want to pay Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons demands a trade. Jerry Jones then blames Roc Nation for the trade request. Roc Nation and Dez Bryant clap back at each other. Clap back at Jerry Jones. And Nicki Minaj see all this on the internet, and she like, I don't like that. For some reason, she see Dez, Roc Nation. She jumps in. Nicki Minaj inserts herself in the conversation, which has nothing to do with her because she saw Jay-Z name Roc Nation and Dez. And Nicki, baby, we love you. Just drop the music. Just drop some music. Other than that, if you don't want to drop no music, then, just chill out. Chill out, man. Because now, imagine, you sleep, you chilling, and now you got to, your husband got to fight. You wake your husband up like, hey, you got to fight Dez in the morning. I offered Dez Bryant $10 million for it, and you got to do something about this. Oh Lord, man, what a damn memes that, man. I'm looking for some cool memes, man. They had this one that was tripping me out. They say, you got to fight Dez. It's Roc Nation fault. Oh, man. They had me rolling with the memes, man.
What? And by the way, me? Yes, there is. What?
They'll wake up with nigga like,
I was playing.
Nah. Dez Bryant say shit. Let's do it. Fuck you thought. And you offering money for the ass whooping? Y'all know that man, you know what I'm saying, ready for action. All right, man. What else we got? Man? Let's just go through it. We did have a lot of things, man, in politics that we wanted to get to, so we're gonna get to it. I don't know why.
We get a good time rushing cream.
Yeah, $2.
Can you see it?
Can I see it?
Yeah, what happened to your eye?
I got in a fight.
Yeah, when was this?
2 days ago. Yeah, they did me.
We get a good time rushing cream.
Yeah, $2.
Can you see it?
Can I see it?
Yeah, what happened to your eye?
I got in a fight.
Yeah, when was this?
2 days ago. Yeah, they did me.
We finna. Hold on.
What happened?
Take this to his eye, y'all. They get his I got.
Gotta go get our
We
gift
finna
back.
handle that shit.
But I ain't gonna lie, but you know why I said, you know why I got the black eye though?
Why?
The N-word slipped out my mouth.
They don't do that. They don't do nothing like that to you, though. Damn. That's bogus as hell now.
They did. They won too, Pop. Go get your gift back.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Come on, bro.
That's how y'all feeling? Now you don't gotta.
And this is the stupidity of black people. You'll see a multitude of folks in the comments commending her for thinking that she's some kind of goddamn mafia boss. But in actual fact, she represents the multitude of idiotic blacks who haven't learned anything since colonization. So friendly. Everybody's invited to the barbecue. But let's be real here. This guy who's running a corner store in a black neighborhood selling you poison, you know, like pork skins and tobacco and alcohol and all of the things to destroy yourself. Like if you walked in with a black eye, he gonna help you out. If you short on the rent, he gonna take some money out the cash register. This is idiocy. That's why y'all need this ism. Be yourself. I got a 3-sentence Bible. Be yourself. Be good to yourself. Be good to good people. Do you really know Brody like that? You don't even know his last name, shorty. All he do is sell you bing bings, and you over here about to crash out and have some young black men spend some time in prison over a stranger. This is mad stupid. Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives.
Okay. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Just a little, video, man. Make y'all think, man. Shout out to Marquette. All right,
It's basically a recession. And so what we're seeing is basically a recession economy in Nebraska and Iowa right now. And tariff wars do not help. And so what we're seeing is basically a recession.
the tariffs have been fucking shit up. It's time to talk a little. I guess it's time to talk about some Trump talk. We actually been skipping Trump talk week after week after week. And it's time to go ahead and get into it a little bit. Besides watching the South Park episode, we didn't talk about, we did talk about when Trump fired the lady because of the job numbers was wrong. And then we also talked about Charlamagne the God making his comments about Trump. And Trump saying, hey, Charlamagne the God ain't shit. He gonna fire back. But this is what we didn't talk about. Nike, Ford, and other companies have come forward, Walmart as well, have come forward and admitting that their prices are going up because they have been paying, more money for the tariffs, and they're passing the tariffs on to the consumer. Don't believe me?
We have seen, and I think despite the prognostications of significant doom immediately after the tariffs were first announced, a lot of companies, to your point, haven't passed them through necessarily. They have eaten some of them. They've been very nervous about getting kind of under the eye of Sauron of President Trump, and becoming an enemy of the administration. But they were very clear in the most recent quarter calls that are still playing out today that there are problems coming and price increases that will likely come with them. Now, you talk about apparel, clothing, shoes in particular. Nike saying that they're probably going to take a hit of about $1 billion that they're going to need to offset with higher prices.
Adidas, so they're all saying they're going to raise prices. It's not that they're going to eat it; they're going to pass it on.
At least in some form.
Yeah.
Adidas, a $230 million hit, will have to raise prices specifically in the U.S. market, is what they're saying. Walmart has warned of looming price increases. General Mills has been a little cagier about it, saying they need to change their price strategy to be competitive, but taking hits on the tariff front. Coors, $20 to $35 million in increased costs over the course of the rest of this year because of the aluminum tariffs. We're seeing it on consumer-facing goods. Exactly. You're seeing it on consumer-facing goods. And at some point, what we're hearing on these calls is either the margins are going to get a lot thinner to the extent they possibly can, or those costs are going to be passed on.
What about the American auto industry? Because, again, one of the reasons that President Trump is doing this, is to bring manufacturing back to the United States. So you would think theoretically this will help automakers, but what are they saying?
Again, the difficulty here is that the auto industry, even the U.S.-based automakers, are not entirely based in the U.S. Now, there are some important exemptions in the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade agreement involved in some of the tariffs in the North America front. But if you take a look at Ford, they're saying they're going to take at least a $3 billion hit. They believe they can take on about $1 billion, but at some point that's going to be passed on, and the $2 billion they can't. Toyota, which obviously is not based entirely in the U.S., but builds a lot of cars in the United States, has plants here, they announced today a nearly $10 billion hit based on the tariffs as they currently stand. So there are significant impacts that are coming, more so for the foreign-based automakers. White House says, hey, bring your plants here, manufacture everything here. You'll be able to get outside of it. But as it currently stands, supply chains aren't the just snap of the finger type of move, especially for an industry like the automotive industry, and they're going to feel pain.
So, and this is, they're not saying, oh, we're going to raise prices next month. They're just saying, we have to deal, for instance, the $3 billion hit that you just talked about for Ford. We have to deal with this, and we're just going to have to figure it out.
And I think that's been the moment where, okay, we've got time to figure this out. Maybe the tariff levels will change. Maybe they'll pull back. Maybe this is just a threat.
Yeah.
Maybe the exporters will eat some of the costs as we make deals because of the strength of the U.S. market and fear of actually losing market share. Those moments of speculating, hoping, trying to plan around, I've now moved to reality. And so I think
You're listening to DozhaToldya Radio.
All right. So, again, Ford has also come forward. And like I say, Nike is saying...
we have seen, and I think...
what it say? Nike is saying to take a hit of about $1 billion. Ford has come forward...
we have seen, and I think...
oh, damn, my bad, y'all. Ford came forward recently and spoke on they gonna have to raise prices. They done lost about $800 million. Yeah, you see it. Ford paid $800 million in tariff costs over 3 months, in just 3 months, and despite building most of their cars in America. So even if you do build the cars in America, hey, it still might not make too much of a difference. You still may have to deal with paying for tariffs as a company. If President Trump tariffs were boosting the prospects of American-based manufacturing, then Ford Motor Company ought to be one of the biggest winners. After all, Ford builds more vehicles in the United States than any other automaker, churned out about 1.8 million of them last year, while employing over about 57,000 manufacturer workers at plants across the upper Midwest. Its legacy American brand doing the sort of blue-collar work in the Rust Belt that Trump administration believes its trade policies will directly benefit. However, in reality, the tariffs are crushing Ford. The automaker announced this week that it paid $800 million. Yep, $800 million in tariffs. And that was in the second quarter alone. And it expects the tariffs to reduce the annual profits by about $3 billion. Even for a company that earned an operating profit of $10 billion last year, that's a tremendous blow. Yeah, man, $3 billion. Yeah. In response, Ford is reportedly seeking relief from the very tariffs that are supposed to be helping them. Ford CEO Jim Farley told Bloomberg this week that the Ford executives are having conversations every day, every week, every month with Trump administration in an attempt to undo the disadvantage that the tariffs have created. That ought to put an end to the Trump administration's silly point about how tariffs don't affect businesses that make products in America. Yada, yada, yada. In short, the tariffs are hurting the very industries that they were supposed to help. It's time to put an end to this failing experiment in the economic central planning. All right, so I mean, there you have it. We've had conversations, or I've had conversations over the weekend, And I've been called biased. They think that I'm a Democrat and I just don't like Trump no matter what. I don't want to root against the country. None of us want to root against the country. We want to prosper as Americans. But also we see certain things that just is very alarming. We see things that's very alarming. We you don't feel like things are changing. You feel like things are changing for the worse. And you want to be optimistic, but I guess for some folks that make me biased, and then I had to be alarmed about that. But let me read y'all another tweet that's quite interesting. This man who just fired the head of Bureau of Labor Statistics because the numbers supposedly weren't accurate just claimed that he lowered drug prices in America by 1,500%. And that's what this shit be sickening, because dude be saying some old stupid shit and the shit just don't be adding up. And it just be pissing you off because motherfuckers try you like you just stupid and double down on it. So, hey man, we want to be optimistic when it comes to dealing with President Trump. I didn't feel I'm pretty sure that it wasn't a good choice of having him as president, but we're here now, and no one wants to just outright see the country fail that they live in, right? So we ain't doing that. But anyway, here's another interesting. See if y'all can see that. Y'all see that? All right, so yeah, this is another interesting. I'm sorry, I got kind of stuck. It's been 200 days since Donald Trump has been president. And in those 200 days, we have this to look forward to. We had grocery prices rising. Russia war still raging. The Russia-Ukraine war that he said he would end in a day. Credit card interest rates not capped at 10% like he said he would. And this is basically just a whole list of things that he promised and that they didn't follow up on. Prescription drug prices remain high. IVF not free. Taxes still on Social Security, tips not on 100% tax-free. Overtime not 100% tax-free like he said. And the Epstein files still have not been released. And it's looking like Ghislaine Maxwell might be released. Hell, they look like they working on the pardon for old Ghislaine Maxwell. They done moved up to a facility in Texas, and and she got her whole situation talking about she don't know what she don't know what the president did wrong. President ain't never did nothing wrong, and she gonna say whatever she got to say to get up out of there. And yeah, man, it's just looking crazy, man. So the guy who said that he was going to drain the swamp and eliminate the deep state is now telling y'all that it was all one big hoax.
Just a very highly thought of person, respected by everybody. And I didn't talk to him about it, but I will tell you that whatever he asked would be totally appropriate, and it's not an uncommon thing to do that. And I think he probably wants to make sure that, people that should not be involved or aren't involved are not hurt by something that would be very, very unfortunate, very unfair to a lot of people. But I will say this, Todd Blanche is one of the most highly respected people you'll ever meet. So I know this. I didn't discuss it with him, but anything he talked about with her or the fact that he did that, not unusual, number one, and most importantly is something that would be totally above board.
So yeah, man. A lot of people are really kind of saying that Ghislaine Maxwell is probably gonna end up being free pretty soon. They say she has been transported to a new facility in Texas. A lot of the accusers of Epstein are speaking out. And
extremely upset.
I don't
I'm
even.
angry.
First off, I'm saying real quick, Asa, I think when the Epstein files come out, it's gonna be unfortunate. I think they're gonna kind of cover it all up anyway. I really don't expect anything from the Epstein files. I think that this is all a bit of a, not necessarily, it's not a hoax, but it's a goose chase.
I'm disgusted to be denied your innocence, denied your justice, and then to have your healing taken away from you without any consent. It really feels like a part of me is dying inside. To be clear, Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for her counts of child exploitation and trafficking on top of the 2 counts of perjury. Why would anybody give somebody like her, who is a monster and a liar, a time of day to explain anything? She doesn't know anything, and if she did, she would have already had the opportunity to speak. I would like to start talking about the women that have sacrificed and poured their blood, sweat, and tears to get the little bit of justice. I would like the conversations to stop revolving around a billionaire pedophile, not a billionaire financier. Let's call him what he is. And I would like to stop having those conversations. I would like everyone to stop glorifying this monster and giving him the time of day. I'm extremely upset. I'm angry. I'm disgusted to be denied.
And again, there are quite a few of these women that are speaking up after being, after seeing Ghislaine Maxwell practically on the verge of. So again, when they say things like it was a hoax,
of innocence.
Obama and the Democrats made up the victim list, there are actually women
makes me
out.
Sick that she is claiming to be a victim or have any form of innocence. This is the same woman that grabbed my arm and forced me into a room to be raped by Jeffrey. It was brutal. And I remember limping from Jeffrey's bedroom to the bungalow where the survivors slept. And I remember looking at Ghislaine, and she had this evil smirk on her face. She knew by forcing me into Jeffrey's room that I was there to be raped, and she enjoyed it. It actually makes me sick.
Yeah, it does make me sick. So again, when they try to say that Ghislaine Maxwell is innocent, and when Ghislaine Maxwell tries to say that Donald Trump didn't do anything, let's remember, she's also said sometime in early 2016 said Epstein has tapes of Donald Trump and Bill Clinton, but she doesn't know where he keeps them. So, I mean, we just got to kind of, it's kind of like a sit and wait type of thing. But again, they're gonna try to say a lot of things because that's authoritarianism. When they tell you whatever they want to tell you, we know who we're dealing with. It's safe to say that we're going to pretty soon not be able to trust the government. It was already hard to trust them from the jump, I know. And it's hard to trust the media, I guess, yeah, that too. But it's going to be damn near impossible to trust anything that's reportedly coming from the government.
Okay, thank you very much. We had a very good weekend in many respects. We're seeing phenomenal numbers in terms of the business we do with other countries and the business we do within our own country. I mean, really phenomenal numbers. We'll be announcing a new
statistician sometime over the next 3-4 days. We had no confidence. I mean, the numbers were ridiculous, what she announced, but that was just one negative number. All of the numbers seem to be great. And so we'll see how that comes out. And if you remember, just before the election, this woman came out with these phenomenal numbers on Biden's economy. Phenomenal numbers. And then right after the election, they announced that those numbers were wrong. And that's what they did the other day. So it's a scam, in my opinion. My opinion is it's just additional scam.
This boy here, man, this boy claimed victim in every single thing that he got going on. But the victim mentality is supposed to be something that they say that the blacks do. Everything, man, it's not me. It's no saying it's either it's not me or it is me. It's not me when it's wrong, and it is me when it's right. Oh man, that Donald Trump, man. Again, man, if you want to know what authoritarian, I don't even know how to say the word, man, because I ain't know that we was that close to having a dictator that's gonna lie to us every chance he gets. But thoughts and prayers and protection, blessings, and courage out to my favorite Congressman, Jasmine Crockett, man.
Place. We need to have some real guardrails around this Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court has paved the way for half the stuff that we see that's going on. Listen, Donald Trump is a piece of shit. Okay, we know that. Yes, he is. But in a functioning democracy, he still would not be able to get away with this. But he's been able to get away with this because the House Republicans are complicit. He's been able to get away with this because Senate Republicans are complicit. But most importantly, the courts, especially the Supreme Court, is complicit. And so I think one of the places that we have to start is they are the highest court in the land, and they have no ethics guardrails. Now you go down to the lower courts and they do. How much sense does that make? When we know that they're taking money, we have the paper trail, and they refuse to put guardrails on themselves, so it's time for us to do it for them.
I just want to say, when you hear people talk about how people in the Democratic Party are not fighting back, and you hear people talk about cowards in the Democratic Party, this woman here is not one of them. Let it be known that this woman here is not one of the cowards of the Democratic Party. And again, I'm on record. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't believe black people belong in any part of the party system in America, right? But we also have no choice when it comes to elections. So we have to this or that, right? So we have to decide. And as of recently, I have been quite let down when I have certain political conversations. And I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just been quite, I've been kind of let down when I start talking to my peers about political conversations. But I will say, I believe that everything should be considered post-Obama and pre-Obama. There's no need to bring up statistics, presidents, anything that was happening pre-Obama, besides maybe talk about the Clinton administration or 9/11. But it used to be post 9/11, now it's post-Obama. Post-Obama, the party system is different. The party system is not as different as we may think. Post-Obama, the party system is preparing to be an authoritarian system, favoring and enforcing the strict obedience to authority, especially that of the government, at the expense of personal freedom. That's authoritarian. So when the president got those numbers back from that nice lady in the Department of Labor, and you know, it wasn't what he wanted it to be, he then called for her to be fired because he feel like, you know, she's against him. But did this today. He got the nerve to get on, and this is why
Some very good
they
news
just be
from
thinking
some-
people are just dumb. So they have a presentation where they got their own charts now. These niggas be trying to treat America like they, and if, for what it's worth, in all fairness, it's just like America is an elementary school, man. Matter of fact, a kindergarten class, and this is, we got a kindergarten teacher from hell, man.
So I called the president because I had some very good news from some new data that we've been able to put together.
I bet. You heard what he said, some new data we was able to put together. You got to be able to hear the words, man. They telling you exactly what's going on. We put this together.
Because I had some very good news from some new data that we've been able to put together that
Just for the happiness of our authoritarian.
no one has ever seen before, and I'll just very...
You damn right nobody has never seen it before, because you damn right nobody ain't never seen this shit before. Bruh, you can't make this shit up.
quickly go through these. So I was telling the president that he did the right thing in calling for a new head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, because this shows that over the last 2 years of the Biden administration, the BLS overestimated job creation by 1.5 million jobs. That's a...
So first we're going to point some blame on our predecessors. As always, you know, the school book text in the methods of the GOP is to, you know, shift the blame, deflect, and then accept brand new praise for whatever, you know, whatever we come up with.
That's a gigantic error. And I don't know if she's... I'm not...
It might not have been an error. That's the bad part. If it was an error, it would be one thing. I don't think it's an error. I think they did it purposely.
So now, and then there's always something that's on purpose, though, even though these folks that be hired, they be a part of the end game. And you really don't have nothing but numbers to crunch. You don't know what the numbers, you know, saying if it's good or not until they report them.
Whether that, you may well be right, but even if it wasn't purposefully, it's incompetence.
Right.
So this is what we have to expect dealing with this three-ring circus of an administration. You either lying for the better look of the president, or you either delivering good news, or you better lie and say, you know, and that's wild. You want to know what else is wild? South Park is done it again, man. South Park done it again, man. They dropped a new episode, and they got your boy looking crazy on them, man. Actually, he ain't looking crazy. It's just funny. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the South Park episode, man. There's 2 episodes that's out on this new season, and they ripping the president a whole new one, man. I'll just tell you that much, man. And then they got JD Vance. In case, you know, you young guys don't know, you know, all the 80s babies can identify this particular scene as the Fantasy Island scene. The plane, boss. You know what I'm saying? I can't even, damn, what was, Buddy name was the plane, boss. Damn, I forgot Buddy name. Anyway, y'all go check out, man, the South Park episode, man. It is hilarious. I watched it this morning.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dame Dozha. If you're looking to get your interview done or be a guest host on our podcast, hit us up at DozhaToldya.COM. Bump what you heard. Remember who told you? It's DozhaToldya.